All right, I typically don't record a little bit after or right after your lab, but I thought I would today because I learned some things I wanted to remember. So when iterating through a dictionary, if you just say for the dictionary, you're gonna iterate through the keys. If you want to iterate through the values, you can. If you use dictionary name dot values and then the double parentheses for a function, and you can also iterate through both the key value pairs by using dictionary name dot items with the function. And we did 2 programs here in lab. I'm not done with the second one, but the first one was called Bunko. It's a dice rolling game. We used nested loops and some basically if statements, control structure, and similar for the second program. The difference between the second one is that you can actually say how many players there are, say number of players, and it's just a little bit more complex. You need to adjust how many players there are based on how many players are input, versus the first Bunko game was just about you're just one player only, single player. So that's what makes it more complicated. So apparently you need to use a dictionary to save the different scores of the different players. So I'm going to work on that later today. So that's it for now. Talk to you later today. Welcome back to computer science. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to recall what I did yesterday, and then I'm going to keep trying to do this program that I was working on in lab. So functions, user-defined functions from yesterday. Function naming. Is this yesterday? I don't know. Not naming, defining. So you use def, space function name, colon, and then a code block. The code block is what's going to get repeated. To call it within the function, the main body, you're going to use the function name and then with the parentheses. That's it, just the function name, essentially. Because I think that's it. Definition call, naming, best practice to use lowercase letters, underscores. Return statement. You can return something with a function so that it goes from the function call back to the function code block, runs through it, and then returns a value back to the function name so that the function call actually returns a value or evaluates to a value, which is what is returned from the function itself. All right, now I'm going to keep working on that program. All right, guys, so I finished that project. It was a game called Going to Boston. It was a dice rolling game. I'm not going to spend too much time explaining how the game worked, but we used dictionaries, lists, the random module, nested loops, all that stuff, formatted strings, iterations, for loops, sentinel controlled while loops to make sure the input was a valid input. Yeah, that's basically it. It works pretty decently. So I'll just show you how this thing works. It's pretty cool. So you say how many players you want to play. So let's say 2 players. Number of rounds, 1. There you go. So round 1, player rolls the dice 3 times. He keeps the score for that stage, the highest roll. Stage 2 keeps the highest roll for the score. Stage 3 keeps the highest roll for the score. So total score is the sum of the 3 stage scores. Then it's player 2's turn. Rolls of 5 is the highest, rolls 6 highest, 6 highest, 17. Then at the end, total scores. Player 1's total is 14, player 2's total is 17, and then it declares player 2 the winner. And the cool thing about this is, this is like the power of programming is, well, what if we say 4 people for 2 rounds? It just spits it all out so fast. Player 1 is the winner. Okay, what if we said 10 players for 10 rounds? Boom. Player 6 is the winner. The 164. What if we said 100 players for 5 rounds? All right, 78. There's round 3, round 4, round 5. And there you go. There's a tie for the winner. Nobody wins. That's kind of just a way, if somebody tied for first place, which, oh, that makes total sense. The more players we run, like if we run 1,000 players, no, let's not run 1,000 players. Run 300 players for 1 round. I guarantee you there's going to be a tie. Guaranteed there's a tie. Yeah. Interesting. But if we do like few players for a lot of rounds, guarantee it's not a tie. There you go. Maths, probabilities. Okay, I got a few more minutes today, so I'm gonna continue the functions unit. I'll be back in a bit to recall what I learned. All right, just a few more notes here on functions. As we inch our way forward through this unit because of all these other stuff that I've been doing. A function can only return one value, one item that is. It can only return one item, not two, not more, only one. And if no return statement is specified in the function, or if the statement return has nothing, no expression following it, what will be returned is a keyword none with a capital N, which indicates no value. Yeah. That's it. So that's it for today. Be back to hopefully finish this lecture finally tomorrow. So that's it for today. Talk to you tomorrow. See ya.